In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 30th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Heat versus Boston Celtics. The Miami Heat head to Boston to take on the Celtics in a pivotal game for first place in the East. Miami is coming off a 123-100 win over the Sacramento Kings on Monday. Boston suffered a 115-112 overtime loss to the Toronto Raptors on Monday. The Heat are 7-1 against the spread in their last 9 road games and 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The Celtics are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 home games and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The over is 5-1 in Heat last 6 overall. The over is 6-0 in Celtics last 6 overall. The Heat are 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 meetings in Boston. The Heat have listed Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, and Caleb Martin as day-to-day, while the Celtics are missing Robert Williams, and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are both listed as day-to-day. The Miami Heat are a good team that's worth looking at in the underdog role, and they're capable of winning this game outright if they really show up. This would be a perfect opportunity of the Heat to pounce on a short-handed Celtics team under normal circumstances. But they were really struggling before their win over the slumping Kings on Monday. The Heat have had issues over the last week and haven't looked good. Also, the Boston Celtics have been the hottest team in the league over the last month, and they're winning their last 5 games by an average of 15 points. I've said time and time again that stepping in front of the Celtics isn't a wise move right now. I'd rather stick with the more consistent Celtics, who are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Heat have been on a downward spiral offensively. Yes, they were able to hold the Sacramento Kings to only 100 points, but the threat of slowing down Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in Boston is a different challenge entirely. The dynamic duo will come into this game well rested after taking Monday's game against the Toronto Raptors off. The Heat play at a pace of 98.1, which ranks 29th, while the Celtics play at a pace of 98.7, which ranks 24th. However, this season, Miami is 44-31-1 and hitting the over, while Boston is 37-38-1. In the Heat's last 5 games, they are averaging 216.6 ppg, while the Celtics are averaging 235.6 ppg during that stretch. I'm also expecting the Heat to come out with a bit more offensive fight in this matchup than previous ones. They'll be feeling a little desperation with the Philadelphia 76ers breathing down their neck for the top seed. After surviving a recent 4-game slump, the Heat really need to kick it into high gear. Even with the possibility of Boston being without some key guys, both teams should be able to score in the 110s. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Charlotte Hornets versus New York Knicks. This Wednesday, the Charlotte Hornets will travel to New York to take on the New York Knicks. The Knicks were able to take down the Hornets 121-106 just a week ago. Charlotte will come into this game after losing to the Denver Nuggets. They struggled to rebound the ball in this game and will need to be better on the defensive end of the court if they want to make a push towards the playoffs late in the season. New York is entering this game after taking down the Chicago Bulls 109-104. This was the Knicks' 4th straight win, as they are playing some of their basketball of the season right now. They are all shooting the ball well and efficiently scoring. This should be a fun matchup tonight between 2 teams that have opposite tendencies of each other. Charlotte's more of a fast-paced team, while the Knicks are towards the bottom of the association in pace. The Knicks are all but eliminated from the playoffs at this point and don't have much to play for. Injuries have derailed their season, so at this point, it's all about individual play for New York. Look for the Hornets to exploit that and continue playing well. The statistic that sticks out to me the most is the offensive efficiency gap. The Hornets are 8th in the league in offensive efficiency, while the Knicks are 22nd. Charlotte trails the 8th-place Brooklyn Nets by only a half game and is trying to hold off the 10th-place Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference with only 6 games remaining on the regular season schedule. Charlotte has covered the number in 6 of its last 9, while the Knicks have struggled at home. failing to cover the number in 8 of the last 10 at Madison Square Garden. The Hornets are coming into this meeting with plenty of momentum, and they were more than competitive against the Nuggets in a close loss on Monday, while the Knicks have quietly been playing some of their best basketball of the season despite all their injuries. And they will be aiming to build on their 4-game win streak after sneaking past the Bulls. You can make an argument for either side here, but the Hornets are 13-3-1 against the spread in their last 17 road games, and 6-2 against the spread in the last 8 meetings against the Knicks. Look for Charlotte to make the most out of their offensive possessions this game, so the Charlotte Hornets to win and cover the spread as favorite is our full game side pick. I believe that the Knicks will be able to control the tempo early in the game and slow the ball down. The Knicks have the 29th lowest adjusted pace rating in the NBA. They won't be trying to push the ball up the court, and they will limit the number of shot attempts that the Hornets have. The Knicks have been on fire on the defensive end as of late. The Hornets aren't playing their best basketball, and I see Charlotte holding them to a lower point total in this game. The Knicks have also proven that they will struggle on the offensive side of the floor for periods during the game. Although I believe the Hornets will have some control over the pace of the game, we still have to respect the defense and rebounding abilities of the Knicks tonight. New York should be able to limit second chance opportunities tonight, and that will counter the pace that the Hornets want to push. I don't see the Hornets scoring enough points to push this total. They will surprisingly play better on the defensive end and keep the point total very low. With the combination of home court advantage and the edge that the Knicks have in defensive efficiency and rebound rate, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Timberwolves versus Toronto Raptors. Minnesota will try to bounce back from a blowout loss at Boston when it travels to Toronto on Wednesday night. The Timberwolves have now lost 3 of their last 4 games after going on their hottest streak of the season. Toronto enters this contest on a 3-game winning streak after beating the Celtics in overtime on Monday night. Looking at the betting trends, the Timberwolves are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games, 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games as a road underdog, and 11-4 against the spread in their last 15 games overall. The Raptors are 2-6 against the spread in their last 8 home games, 23-8 against the spread in their last 31 games against a team with a winning record, and 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings overall. The Timberwolves are 1-5 against the spread in the last 6 meetings overall, and the Timberwolves are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Toronto. The Timberwolves have been in a bit of a rut, and they will be eager to come out with a better performance after getting blown off the floor by the Celtics in a bad loss on Sunday. Contrastingly, the Raptors have quietly been one of the hottest teams in the league at the moment, and they will be full of confidence after rallying past the short-handed Celtics in a thrilling overtime win on Monday. The Minnesota Timberwolves aren't nearly as good on the road as they are at home, and they do lose in the underdog role by an average of 6 points. The Toronto Raptors have quietly been one of the hotter teams in the league over the last couple of weeks, and that includes winning their last 5 games by an average of 9 points. The Raptors are battling with multiple teams for the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, while Minnesota does not have to worry about falling in the Western Conference standings. I have to stick with the red-hot Raptors to get the job done at home today, so the Toronto Raptors to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. The Raptors are an excellent defensive team, ranked inside the top 10 in the NBA. They are going to be motivated to show how good their defense is against one of the best offensive teams in the league. Minnesota is also going to be without Beasley, which provides some additional value on the under. The Raptors have cashed the under in 10 of their last 15 games. These teams have played under the total in 6 of their last 8 head-to-head meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.